Hope is a gift that keeps you going, keeps you training and believing. But strip that hope away, completely, all at once, and all that's left is despair. No one proves that better than Gon. He goes from a fun-loving optimist to a broken body waiting for death. Like and subscribe so we can get started. Gon is an optimist, so much so that he is incapable of believing that effort and love are not enough. When Gon looks at a problem, any problem, a locked door, a stronger opponent, a person who has decided to be cruel, his first and only instinct is to push harder. The idea that things sometimes don't work out just isn't there. You know someone like that? Someone who just refuses to accept that things won't work out? Is that optimism strength? Gon's Nen type is enhancement, the most direct, unambiguous. Effort equals result type in the entire system. His ability is called Jajanken. It's rock, paper, scissors, one of the most powerful enhancers of his generation, and his signature move is rock, paper, scissors. No tricks, no hidden layers, no complexity. Pure, open forward motion. His soul looks exactly like the smile on his face. Gon's optimism is naive, but it's a competitive advantage. People are drawn to him. Hisoka, a man who has killed dozens, decides Gon is worth waiting for. Killua Zoldyck, raised from birth to be an assassin and to trust no one, dismantles his entire life and walks away from his family because of this one boy. Even enemies find themselves hesitating. There's something in Gon that makes the world want to cooperate with him. For most of the show, Gon is one of the purest and hardest working people. Then the Chimera Ant arc begins. Gon is in perhaps the best stretch of his life. He's just come off Greed Island. He's stronger. He has Killua beside him, his best friend, the person who chose him over his own blood. And now he's reuniting with Kite. Kite is a hunter. He's experienced, capable, unsentimental in the way that only people who have seen real danger can be. He was also a student of Gon Freecss, Gon's father, which means to Gon, Kite is something close to proof. Proof that the path works. Proof that if you become a hunter, if you keep going, if you don't quit, you become capable, grounded, alive. So when Gon, Killua, and Kite are out in the field together, cataloging creatures, doing real hunter work, there's a rightness to it. This is what the story has been building toward. The boy becoming the thing he admired. Then Neferpito appears. Neferpito is one of the royal guard of the Chimera Ant King. The moment they arrives, the air in the scene changes. Kite reads it immediately. So does Killua. Gon doesn't, or rather Gon reads it and refuses to accept the conclusion. Because Gon's conclusion is always the same. We fight. We push harder. We don't run. But Killua does something here that defines everything that follows. He knocks Gon out. He forces him to run. Because Killua has been trained since childhood to calculate survival rather than believe in it, he understands something that Gon's entire architecture prevents him from understanding. This is not a fight. This is a death sentence. They run, Kite stays. They escape, and immediately Gon rebuilds. This is so important, and it's so easy to miss if you're not watching for it. Gon doesn't collapse. He doesn't spiral. He does what optimism always does when it hits a wall. Finds a reason to keep believing. Kite is strong. He survived Jing's training. He knows things they don't. He is definitely fine. They'll go get stronger. They'll come back. They'll find him, and everything will resolve the way things always resolve for people who refuse to give up. Gon decides this. He commits to it completely, because that is what he is, a person who can take the worst available information and find inside it a shape that allows him to keep moving forward. He truly believes effort and love are enough. Keep going. It'll work out. He trains furiously, because training is what optimism does when it can't act yet. He pushes himself past limits that would break other people, because he knows that when he gets back to Kite, he needs to be ready. The optimism is fully operational. It is generating motivation, direction, purpose. It is doing exactly what it has always done. It's just that the thing it's protecting no longer exists. The moment Gon finds out the truth about Kite, that Neferpito didn't just defeat him, but unalived him, Gon falls completely into despair. You see the foundational structure of his reality develop a crack. He trained when he could only train. He came back stronger, the way you're supposed to come back. He followed the rules of the world he believed in, the world where those things matter, where they add up to something, where the outcome reflects the effort. And Kite was dead before any of it started. One of the hardest things life ever teaches you, that you can do everything right. Show up, work hard, refuse to quit, love people with everything you have, and still lose. Has that ever happened to you? What comes out of that break is not grief. Kite's death doesn't just hurt Gon, it rewires him. The boy who trained because he believed in the outcome stops believing in outcomes altogether. The optimism that once pulled people toward him, that made even enemies hesitate, goes completely silent. What replaces it isn't rage in the way we normally understand rage. It's emptiness with a target. Gon stops caring about becoming stronger, stops caring about the future, stops caring about himself. The only thing left is Neferpito. He makes a Nen vow that converts every year he had left, every fight he would have trained for, every version of himself he would have grown into raw power for a single moment. He doesn't want to win, he doesn't want to survive, he just wants it done. And when it is done, there's nothing left. No Nen, no future, just a body on the ground that used to be Gon Freecss. Gon wins, Neferpito dies. Optimism didn't fail to save Kite. Optimism was never going to save Kite. The outcome was decided in a moment Gon wasn't even there for, by a force that didn't care what Gon believed or how hard Gon was willing to work. The world, it turns out, does not reorganize itself around sincerity. The optimism is dead. Tell me in the comments, did the Chimera Ant arc break you? Or did it make Hunter x Hunter your favorite anime? If you want to keep going, there's another video right on your screen. Just click it to keep watching.